House of the Dragon is the most anticipated of the many Game of Thrones spin-offs in development. But there's another that's even more exciting: 10,000 Ships. If you've not heard of 10,000 Ships, prepare to be blown away. Game of Thrones finished its 8-season run in May 2019 after receiving high ratings and 12 Primetime Emmy Awards. But Game of Thrones plot holes and inconsistent storytelling pulled down the show's final 2 seasons, which HBO hopes to fix with spin-off shows. The Olivia Cooke-led House of the Dragon, which focuses on the Targaryen Civil War, is the first spin-off to make it through the pilot stage and then into production and release. 10,000 Ships is another exciting Game of Thrones offshoot in the works. Princess Nyméria, who governed Dorne for 2 decades, will be the focus of the show. Her story takes place almost 1,000 years prior to the events of A Song of Ice and Fire, placing 10,000 Ships the most recent project on the Westeros timeline. According to legend, Nyméria was forced to burn down her whole fleet of ships when crossing into a summer sea channel to escape the Dragon Lords of Essos. The 10,000 Ships spin-off appears to be one of HBO's most intriguing prospects as more information is made available about it. Game of Thrones has examined the Targaryen family dynamic, which is well known, but Nyméria is a nearly entirely new character for viewers to appreciate. Her plot holds the audience's attention and primes the audience for plenty of chases, battles, and political intrigue. Additionally, as Dorne's setting was underdeveloped in the first series, it can now be explored more fully. 10,000 Ships is probably going to gain a lot of audience interest soon, and might even turn out to be a more thrilling prequel spin-off than House of the Dragon, as HBO approves spin-offs based on interest and the promise of great stories. Arya Stark named her direwolf after the warrior queen,
Nyméria?
which was the only time Nyméria was mentioned in Game of Thrones. Even millennia after her victories, Nymeria's legacy was so profound that people still praised her as a tower of strength throughout Westeros. The series will probably start when Nyméria led all of the Rhoynar refugees from Essos to Dorne in the face of Valyrian expansion. She then sets fire to all 10,000 of their ships as soon as they arrive to put an end to any thoughts of going back. Together with her husband Davos Dane, she would subsequently establish herself as the first ruler to unify the area. The administration of the budget, which House of the Dragon has done well, will be the key challenge for this plot. Another highlight of 10,000 Ships will be Dorne, where Nyméria will stake out her territory. Game of Thrones' 4th season was when viewers first learned about Dorne, yet that episode's plot was one of the most despised in the show's history. With the exception of Prince Oberyn Martell, this was primarily owing to Dorne's character's inability to provide a compelling plot due to a lack of growth. 10,000 Ships has the chance to finally give Dorne the narrative it deserves, even though the books and show provided an intriguing setting that will be further explored. All things considered, a lot occurs before Nyméria ever enters Dornish territory and destroys her fleet of 10,000 ships. We must first explore how she got there, starting with the reason why her people abandoned the banks of the Rhoyne in the first place, before we can analyze how she shaped Dorne into the force that it eventually became. This series is made all the more exciting by the promise of a new character and a new setting. It will undoubtedly catch the interest of fans. The hiring of Amanda Segel as the series writer in May 2021 marked a significant advancement for 10,000 Ships. It's simple to lose track of all the Game of Thrones spin-offs that are being proposed. However, 10,000 Ships' depiction of Nymeria's saga has the potential to surpass House of the Dragon as the most intriguing and financially rewarding Game of Thrones spin-off, if done well.